So here's what we ended up with, our finished plumbing. Sean came over Monday afternoon and got this hooked back up. What he did, he used what's called Pro Press fittings. These are the fittings up here that have this kind of bulge on either side. It's a special tool. It looks kind of like a vice grips that squeezes the fitting around the pipes. There's a little O-ring in them rings that provides a secondary seal. So this goes together very quickly, and this leg here had to go underneath the joist off the main line, cut into the bay, and do a 90 into the hole there that goes up through the wall in the kitchen. The second leg, it's connected to the main line, goes into the joist bay, goes over the main beam, comes out here, and then it does a 90 into the wall of the kitchen, and it goes up the kitchen wall. We're still going to have to insulate these pipes with those foam noodles, so we have some level of protection from cold, and inside of that, like mouse hole there, we'll have to insulate in there as well. I'll show you what it looks like up in the kitchen. So here's what it looks like with those copper heating pipes. They're inside of the joist bays. You can see they come up on either side. They come up through that wall cavity and go up into the radiator. So what we had to do on either side was cut out some of this material, so the pipe comes out of the cavity, up through the ceiling cavity, and does a 90 and goes right up into the infeed for the radiator. So the radiator runs the hot water across this area, and it comes out of this spot here, comes down around into the ceiling and down through the wall. So what happened was the pipes used to run right inside of the wall where this beam had to go. So I had to clear them out of there and put them on either side. So this came out quite well, I think. We still need to insulate the pipes, put some of those foam noodles on it. Steve's going to put some cleats across that area to transfer the load, because the end of the floor was supported by the joist, so he's going to run a cleat across that to just pick the load back up on both sides. And we'll button that up with insulation and whatever else, other materials is necessary to close that out. So this is the radiator we had to take out and replumb. So what Sean did was he took out the old fittings, he added in unions, and then the Proplex from there down. So there's one side, and the hot water runs across this and it comes down over there. So that's also Proplex with a union. So he set it up so if this radiator needs to be changed out, we can just disconnect it by the union on either side and take this out. And that will preclude any desoldering and resoldering. So that's just a threaded fitting on either side. So tomorrow what we're going to do is put all the radiator covers back on. I had to take them off so we could bleed the system. So we had 3 radiators up top floor, 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. Then downstairs we had the living room, the den, and the dining room. So there's a bunch more radiators there. So here's the cover right here. So I just wanted to vacuum everything up and wipe them down and cover them back up. Something else Steve did today after the plumber left was he laid out a potential kitchen design in this blue tape. So each blue square represents a standard sized cabinet. So what we're looking at here is a 24-inch cabinet, like 2 of those right here. Then a small, like a drawer type of cabinet, which is adjacent to the kitchen sink, which will go right here, where those where the stub outs are for the kitchen, which is going to be centered on the window. And then there's going to be a dishwasher right here, a small 24-inch cabinet, then a Lazy Susan corner cabinet, then 2 24s, and with drawers in them. So that's the blue tape is the general layout, and this will be the opening. So this is the peninsula right here, and the cabinetry goes against the wall in this direction and runs over here. Our stove would be right in here somewheres, and the dishwasher and the stove would be on to the left and the right of the sink. And over here will be kind of like a cubby corner where you can sit down and take off your boots and hang up your coat. So we'll have like a cubby corner in here. Over on this side is where the refrigerator is going to go. So that wall there is going to be recessed in a little bit more. We'll put the refrigerator in the center and some full-length pantry cabinets on either side with a bridge cabinet on the top. And we're undecided on this side here. We're thinking of 12-inch cabinets coming out of Shorty's. So it'd be like a coffee nook for toaster and stuff. And you can see right through here, that's the kitchen wall adjacent to the bathroom that we had knocked out. We're going to reframe that. And we've got some plumbing work here we want to work on. We have to do the stub outs. Those got turned 90, so they go into the sink. And over here we have a pipe that goes up to the bathroom upstairs. In the bathroom up there, we got some work up here we want to do, replace some of these pipes.